That was back when it was just a twinkle in my eye. And, I knew that it was going to take some time to develop the resources and the assets that would be required for us to turn into something that the world would be interested in learning more about. And it was April of 2024 that I felt good enough about the project that I introduced it to my friends and family. I invited them to buy a handful of coins and to start mining Texit Coin with me. And I made a very simple program. I took lots of ideas from the people that did it before. I said, we got to build a mine. We got to build a mine that's so big that the cryptocurrency community looks at this and goes, wow, that's a big mine, but we need to build this with individuals. Because it'd be very easy to get one rich guy to dig deep in his pocket, pull out $100 million to build a big mine. But that means that one guy owns it. He gets to keep all the profits from that. We need a second chance. We missed Bitcoin. We missed Litecoin. We missed all these different things. Why not give ourselves another chance? Learn from all those mistakes that were made by the crypto community, the hackers, and the password problems. Let's use these powerful tools that we have today, and let's have a do-over. And so I built us Bitcoin time machine. I got rid of my gold and silver horse and buggy. I built us a cryptocurrency rocket ship from all the things that I've learned over the years about honest money and voluntary barter currencies and equal exchange of value and cryptocurrency and the great things that it brings to the conversation. I put those all together and I built us the Texit Coin rocket ship. And in April of 2024, invited friends and family to join me. I said, put in $1,000. We're going to crowdsource this mine, guys. Every time somebody puts in $1,000, we're going to take that money and we're going to grow the mine a little bit. Because not only do we just have to build this mine, but we also have to build a community of enthusiasts that want Texas Coin to win. I mean, look, people have done this before. There's no, questioning that. But they were trying to mine Bitcoin. We're mining our own coin. So not only do we have to build the mine big enough to the point where the world respects it, but we have to build a community that's passionate about honest money and serious about seeing our coin become successful. And I told those people back in the early days that put their money in, I'm going to do three things with your money. I'm going to be a good steward of your money. I'm going to build the mine. If you follow the rules of our little affiliate program, I'm going to pay you commission and I'm going to promote our coin. And that's my simple plan. And if I do those three things, I think we're going to have a project that's going to grow and be successful. People are going to laugh at us in the beginning. Oh, man, they're going to think it's funny. And they're going to make the same jokes and comments about us that I'm sure that they did about Bitcoin back when it was in its infancy. Let them laugh today. But if you see the opportunity that I see, you look at my background, the things that I bring to the table, making this project incredibly authentic and a continuation of my life's work, just swapping out that horse and buggy for a digital currency rocket ship, then join me. Then put your cash in. And a couple guys did. My daughter, in fact, was first money in. I think that was April 4th. And then my dad and a couple friends and my neighbor Josh and some other great people came along. Then my neighbor Johnny came down. What are you doing down here? Making all this noise in your garage. Well, I'm mining crypto. I don't know what that is. Well, look, man, it's kind of like a scam, except you know the guy that's running it. My wife has long since told me that I shouldn't use that pitch anymore. It's kind of like a scam. Not my finest moment, but that's really what it was. It wasn't a scam. It was just something that was incredibly risky, totally unproven, a leap of faith, if you would. But I felt good enough about it April of last year to invite people to put in $1,000. I said, look, $1,000 isn't that bad. It's what you'd maybe spend in a bad night at the casino or on an expensive dinner out with the family. It's a reasonable risk. I mean, if I'm right and if this thing ends up being successful, you'll be really happy that you got in. And then it started to grow. This little referral program that we had that sure smells a lot like network marketing. People said in the early days, don't say that. Don't use those letters. Like, I'll get in, but I would never be caught dead in one of those MLMs. I said, well, look, it's not really like an MLM. We borrowed a lot of stuff from the network marketing community, or even used some of their terms and terminology. I said, but it's not really an MLM. I've talked to like top guys in the MLM space. And they go, you don't have an MLM. Why not? It's a one-time fee. If you don't have like a monthly auto ship, it's not really an MLM. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. No requirement. You put your money in, you're going to get your Texas Coin mined out day in, day out. Happens about 7 p.m. Central. 25 minutes from now, another payout's going to happen every day, day in, day out, automatically, right to you, whether you help us grow or not. But number three is we've got a product that you can't find on the shelf at Walmart for 10 cents on the dollar. In fact, our whole conversation is about money. If you want to join us, you put your money in. $1,000 is the minimum, 9,000 bucks or so is the maximum. No one's allowed to buy their way to the top. If you want to be a top miner with Texit Coin, you've got to earn it. You got to roll up your sleeves and you got to help us build. You got to see the dots that we've identified. As the mine gets bigger, the coin becomes more valuable. As our community gets bigger, as our pockets get deeper, our coin becomes more valuable. Very clearly, easily identifiable dots. If you want to have the biggest chunk of the mining hash power, you got to roll up your sleeves and you got to help us grow. Well, I don't want to do that. Well, great. You don't have to. Just keep your coin safe because your mining output's going to pay out every day to your cold storage wallet. Just keep it safe. It's all you got to do.